Mastering the human mind. Brains aren't designed to get results, they go in directions. If you know how the brain works, you can set your own directions. If you don't, then someone else will. Richard Bandler. Mastering the human mind is not difficult, but you cannot learn that in school, unfortunately. Our system is not built to provide success to all, only to a limited few who is capable of understanding that in order to grow, you need more, and mastering your mind is a must. Controlling the mind and using it to your own benefits has the same importance as life itself, because it's the only way to fulfill your life mission on this earth. Otherwise, you're just a pawn in the game of others. That's why personal development is the A tool for success. You are here, so it's a big first step. I understand, there are so many ways out there and you may get lost about figuring out the right path. I'll do my best to give you something easy to apply from this moment on. But the information you'll gain through this material is life-changing. I'm giving you all the right tools your mind needs to function and perform at the master level. You can see it as a condensed version of mind mastery using the right mental tools traced in simple steps. So, take all the information in, but after that, master one at a time. By understanding and implementing the following data into your personal development, you will jump right in front of the majority, at least in the top 20%. Are we set? Okay, let's go. I'm going to tell you why knowing the previous quote can change your life, and if you want to put it in motion, start setting up your directions now, today. It's called focusing on one thing at a time without delay. Because if you wait till tomorrow, guess what? Tomorrow you're doing something else, my video is long forgotten, and you're getting trapped again doing the same things again and again. Stop that! Are you happy with your life? If yes, I don't know what you're doing here. But if not, I don't want you to spend any more days, years, sometimes a lifetime, without having the chance to become amazing. Do you? What are you focusing on usually? Because the reality around you will feed you with all of those things that represent your focus. The more intense your focus is on something, the more you will feel its power. Let's make a super short exercise. We'll take a minute. Warning, if you're listening to this as an audiobook in your car, don't do this please. Catch up later when you're safe. Now, the rest of you, let's start. Look around your room and try to remember as much as you can in just 12 seconds. I'll count. Now start. Stop. Okay. Now close your eyes and visualize everything you can remember from the room. Every detail you can recall. Start now. Great! Now we'll do it differently. You'll have the same time to picture your space, but this time you'll have 3 seconds for each side. Left, front, right, back. Ready? Turn left. Turn front. Turn to the right. Turn back. Good. Now close your eyes and visualize what you saw. What's different? Did you have a better focus the second time? Of course you did. I encourage you to do this again in your own pace and a new space. You'll have some fantastic revelations about how much you can remember after the second step. You will have the feeling that you've upgraded your memory. Really. The lesson is that if we want to do everything at once, we are all over the place without too much efficiency. But when we focus on one direction only, things get clearer. Unfortunately, the same rule applies to bad things as the good. So if you focus on the wrong stuff, those will become the highlight of your day. Because you are filtering. Your mind is programmed to notice only those things you are focused on. It's not that the goodies are not there. You can't see them. This is a crucial lesson for everyone who wants to achieve anything and reshape the current mindset. Filters are not something you should fool around. They create your reality, and to change them, you need focusing on the right direction, over and over again, until it becomes a habit. The following example is one that I used a lot because it's easy to remember and because many people can relate to it easily. Let's say you want to buy a specific car, maybe a BMW because their customer service is renowned and you love the feel of it. But if you are in the US, we can name it Honda, okay? So, if this is the central aspect of your present, isn't it that suddenly you start noticing a lot of BMWs or Hondas on the street? It's like the city is full of them. If you are very determined and specific about a model or a color in your mind, that type of car will be everywhere. How amazing is that, right? But it happens. It's pretty much how search engines filter your queries after you've searched for a particular item. You suddenly start having similar items on your search results time and time again. Same with kids. After you have a child, you begin seeing parents and babies all over. Even if you were a workaholic before, not interested in children. It's like baby boomers reincarnated. An emotionally charged life event changed the filters while a new direction came into play, called family and children. Think about it. If your mind creates your daily reality, how would it be if you are focusing on your most significant objectives? Not on what you are not, can't achieve, or don't have, but what you want to be, achieve, and have. Use these verbs a lot. Be, do, have. Yes, I know. It sounds a bit like the law of attraction. And it is, but in our case, it's created by your focus and mental filters. The law of attraction has everything to do with mastering your mind. You can find opportunities, meet people, learn new skills only if you are focusing on the right direction according to your plan. What the law of attraction misses to mention is action, or the verb do. It's not enough to dream and wish a specific outcome. You need a clarity which comes from your focus, and that particular focus will rewrite your filters. Being focused requires action because if you are dreaming today about your first million and tomorrow the same thing, you're back to your old self that's no focus and no direction. It's nothing more than a daydream. But when you combine focus with direction, the roadmap will start coming to life. Focusing on your big objective and tracing the route to get there, you're setting up a game plan. Your final vision is your goal. You cannot just focus on something without figuring out how to get there. The road which brings you there has some smaller objectives with SMART outlines. Probably you know already SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Each goal and the smaller objectives of that goal, called steps, must have a deadline. We'll get to that. As soon as your goal and how to get there becomes clear as the sunlight in the most cloudless summer day, you'll get into the action mode. Now comes a magic formula. Listen carefully, or better say, focus. At first, you are a visionary who has a dream, the final goal. Secondly, you are the manager of your project, your goal. And from the managerial seat, you create the business plan and the roadmap to achieve that goal. Finally, you'll be the executioner, the labor worker, the blue-collar worker, the employee of your project. You just need to follow the route, once traced, with focus and keeping the deadlines. To have a good plan for your manager's self needs a critique consultant on the road. That annoying voice that until now stopped you from achieving anything big. But not now. This time, you'll see it like the vigilant voice who wants the best for you. And by that I mean, he will refine your plan in a way to be as perfect as can be. The critique will signalize all the dangers and put all those tough questions. It's your hardest battle. But if you win the dialogue with your arguments, your critique will say, "Alright, you won. I'll be around, but I'll let you know." The critique will be there to show you all those weak spots, insecurities, limiting beliefs, everything that could go wrong. But when you're armed with a bulletproof plan and everything is clear, you can win any argument with your internal critique. And that's the result of your focus, direction, and smart planning. This was the formula. Let's vision a different angle to be sure everything is clear. You want to build your dream house. The visionary who will design your future home takes the architect role. The construction manager or foreman will take charge in delivering the final house. The builders will do the labor work, meaning all those steps in the process, and the authorities responsible for the building permits will take the critique role. When it comes to your vision, plan, the goal, you're all in one but not at the same time. You create the image at first, the final house in your mind, and then on paper. After that, you figure out the steps to reach there, consult the authorities about what is needed to have the green light, and then put the blue collars to work. You will shift the roles when they are appropriate, never doing two at once because they require different focus and mindset. You cannot be a great laborer from the visionary standpoint. You could cut yourself easily. Same way, you cannot see all the dangers and that the house is built on a weak foundation if you are a worker responsible on a single task like laying bricks. But when you know your role, in each situation you can have the best results. You can master that role, one at a time. Focus, direction, and clarity brings determination and faith in your plan, your dream, your goal. All those inner resources are launched to set the basis for the following execution. And magic happens. Just like with our example, things start pouring into your life. New proper people enter in your new reality, helping you with each step. Things you didn't notice before starting to appear, and it's very possible that your plan starts to get refined and things achieved quicker than on paper. Keeping your direction intact, you'll begin to change by all means. Heading towards something makes you fit for that specific end goal. So in order to gain what you want, you start to look alike with the person who should have that. It truly is like magic, but in fact is the result of your focused mind. You manage to program your mind effectively by mastering its code. The human mind is amazing. It can transform your reality in an instant. Like when you woke up in the morning cheerful or in a bad mood. Nothing can beat your mind when it's set correctly, backed by the right tools, vision, direction, focus, the game plan with steps and execution of the steps, each with its own deadline. Don't forget the deadlines. Your mind is like a program computer. You cannot set your computer to reboot next week or next year. What does next week mean? Your computer will react with ignore or error. But you can set it for a specific date instead. Each step should have a deadline, culminating with the final goal. We'll practice each step and learn all the individual skills in my following materials, but the main picture is this. Mastering your mind needs exercising focus on the desired goal and following the direction to that goal. Each time your focus drops, take out that piece of paper or vision board or game plan where your goal is designed and traced. See the steps and the deadline. See which deadlines are checked and where are you on the journey. See your progress and remind yourself of the end goal. Reward yourself for each step. The reward should match the effort. Make it fun. Pursuing your goals should be fun and fulfilling. Each day you'll face challenges, new problems, people who will sabotage you. It's so easy to lose track, but it's also easy to get back on track once you remember where you are heading, why, and how. Each day you'll get better about filtering out the noise and the distracting forces. Continue. One day your world will change. You will wake up with a fully reshaped mindset where the noise won't matter. It will be there, but you won't notice it anymore because your focus shifted. You are a new person on a higher level. You grew and your mind followed.